Yeah, close, but not today.
What was it, a 9?
Drew, what are you saying to these people? Just warning them?
Drew's going to be very specific. So Drew's going to say, all who can hear me, pay heed. There is land that is safer across the water, but between here and there are hungry, dead gods, and they will find your boats. Do not sail unless you have a ferryman like myself at the helm. You will not make it to safety. So I imagine you're going to want to roll for Drew.
Yeah, give me admitted a presence persuasion.
And I wouldn't mind actually spending a willpower on this because it's important.
Does it get bonus for loudness?
Yeah, take a bonus 2 dice for loud, obnoxious, somehow mystical voice yelling across the city.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Take it.
There you go. So you obviously can't really receive a response back.
I just need the information out there. I don't need them to salute and click their heels.
But you are noticing that the majority of them are kind of, if not dismounting the boats, incredibly hesitant about how to proceed.
When you say they need a ferryman, is that per boat?
Yes.
It wouldn't work if they were all lashed together?
I don't know.
So
lashing together a whole bunch of boats is going to be very impractical.
Yeah.
So Amennakhti's going to pull something from one of his previous descents here. Are you referring to something like in the movie Waterworld? And he looks at Kalmir, not realizing that the question is not going to process in Kalmir's head, but you know.
It's not going to process for Drew either.
Yeah, you're met by empty stares from them, apart from the one civilian who was, I remember that one, that was a good one.
I understood that reference.
Amennakhti's kind of used to being stared at, so he kind of just shrugs like, okay, just me then. At this point, he just gets stared at for everything he does, so I mean...
But I think it's time to give an update on what's going on down the coast.
Yeah!
Kalmir, things are taking a very strange turn.
Well, okay.
Well, maybe strange isn't the word. Concerning.
Ah,
is a better word.
That's a better word.
Yes, the fight appears to be over. That fight. These two hunt gods are still now at odds with each other again.
As was pretty much expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as long as they stay over there...
However, it's noticeably more aggressive at this point. They very well likely will come to blows.
Alright, well, I can do something.
Oh no. Don't electrocute them. Don't shock them. Don't hit them with lightning. Don't do it.
No, I'm not gonna.
The fire light individual walking down the street reached the now broken building, well, block that the mages were camped out in, and remains pacing through the wreckage now. Every now and then stopping to turn over some rocks, just kind of waves his hand, and the rocks kind of move out of the way, observing the bodies almost.
What a strange individual.
Yes. Is he looking for parts? I don't know how it works. Whatever that thing is. But for the two hunters, I would like to again use control sound to send my voice to them to tell them, okay, you finished your fight, go back to the border marches. Basically.
I'm assuming you're going to be way more respectful than that.
Well, yes. That's just the gist of it.
Also, I think this might be relevant. If everybody could give me a perception check.
Oh, no.
They're always relevant.
Are they?
I will do it too. Oh, look at that. 4 successes. Dang, so close.
I am aware of things.
Drew is
I am not.
Unfortunately, Drew is not. No.
And Drew was the one you wanted.
No. Maybe you didn't notice it before, but the moon seems awfully close tonight.
Jeez.
I don't think Luna should be that close. As
No.
Amennakhti looks up into the sky.
No, she shouldn't. That is concerning as well.
And I'm assuming with both Kalmir and... well, no, not Kalmir. Because Kalmir can see in every direction.
He wouldn't necessarily be looking at it.
Yeah, Amennakhti's looking straight up into the air, though, so I guess it's up to Drew if he takes notice of that.
That's another perception check.
When you're both talking about something, and one of you happens to be looking at it, he might start looking.
Does it look like it's coming closer, or is it staying right there? I do have to ask.
It appears to be staying in position. However, it is roughly twice the size in the sky that you'd expect it to be.
Okay.
Don't tell me we're gonna have a falling celestial object.
Oh, that's just apocalyptic for everyone. Nothing I can do about that.
Did you
Actually,
play FF7 recently, Gandhi?
No. The only Final Fantasy game I've played is 14, and I've complained about it a lot.
To be fair, the new storyline in Final Fantasy XIV is heavily inspired by 7.
Okay, well, I haven't played 7, so I also haven't played the main storyline yet. I've been trying to level Reaper.
You have not even been playing, don't even.
No, I did. I bought the expansion a week ago.
Oh.
I played a couple days.
Sounds so smug about it.
It was very annoying because I bought it and they said, "Oh, we'll send you an email." It took them like 30 minutes to send me my damn key.
Because everybody wanted one.
Yeah, well, you can't even buy the game.
They told you to get in
Oh,
line.
all right.
Alright.
This is another
off
tangent.
yes.
This is a way tangent here, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So with this new bit of information, still gonna use control sound and send it over that way. Would I need to change the roll? How far away are they?
Considerably.
Considerably. Can I just, instead of...
You just make it sensory range.
Yeah, that's what I just put my voice right there.
Pretty much.
So that would actually give me more dice, I think, because I don't have to worry about scale.
Yeah, not quite as much. I mean, technically you would, because they're not like... They are quite large creatures. Their ears are not quite in a singular point, but...
Okay.
I'll wave it.
Well, then we'll do, again, 2 potency to make myself a little bit louder. Bit of quick casting. Scale.
Yeah, I mean, if you want us to be real technical with it, they're probably like a large warehouse scale apart from each other, but it doesn't matter that much.
All right, that's fine. And for the scene. And
we roll.
Cool, yes. So it's going to be 12 dice this time. Much better roll.
And then you get 0 successes.
That's the way it works. Oh, 3 successes. Okay. Okay. So I'll send my voice over there. I'm gonna say, before you great hunters come to blows, I feel the need to point out that Luna is a bit closer than she should be. Referring, that's directed at Wolf. I don't know if the raptor has
relations.
His own relations. But yes, I don't know why Luna is so close. I doubt it's good. Perhaps you should go into the border marshes and investigate. And continue your fight there if you deem it so.
If your words were heard, they were ignored.
Of course.
They are quite target fixated right now.
Okay. Well, we'll end that spell.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, they look like they ignored me. It's understandable. They barely listened last time.
Maybe you could do something to get their attention.
We are not gonna electrocute the hot gods.
That would...
I don't mean attack them, but, perhaps the strike of lightning between the two sides so that they all see it, and I don't know, maybe you can point their attention while you're at it.
Okay. I can do that.
If they won't listen, maybe they'll look.
I could do that with Prime if they understand high speech. Well, I know Wolf does somewhat. Perhaps just enough. I can use... Where'd it go? Prime, where are you? Where art thou? Because I can write messages.
Can I write a message out of lightning?
I could.
Right Luna in the lightning and have it crash between them. Oh yeah.
Or you could try to electrocute Luna. Pretty sure that's...
We're trying not to aggro them.
Yeah,
Probably go worse than electrocuting them.
that's a long ways away. Although, technically, I could do it from here because sensory range. I can see it.
Sensory range is stupid.
Well, any mage could do that, even without the...
Yeah, I realize that. Yeah, I realize that.
That sounds like a good way for like a dozen loons to manifest on top of you instantly and beat you to death.
Yes, that's how it would go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have invisible runes, but it's only visible to Mage sight. I don't know. Can I make them visible runes?
So I wasn't suggesting that you like give them a written message.
Well, it's more like an arrow pointing up. Hey, hey.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, though, is like just lightning to
Lightning
get
hits the
their
ground,
attention.
ricochets back off into the sky.
Okay, well, okay, fine. We'll throw some lightning in between them and see what they do.
They're not being very cerebral right now, right? Like this is kind of brute force.
Like 15 lightning bolts in the center, like you did to that one Reaper.
All right, I'm just gonna do a forces gnosis to make it simple because I'm getting tired of going through the thing.
Just
Give
so
roll.
give lightning.
lightning in between them doesn't get their attention.
Oh, what does it do? Let's see. That's unfortunate.
Oh,
What?
I don't like unfortunate, or maybe I will. We'll see.
Maybe you will. So, they were squaring each other up, ignoring your voice, essentially. This lightning impacts the ground in front of both of them.
But
You can only assume Predator Mind Go attack.
did I just ring the gong?
No.
You essentially did. So- As almost immediately after this lightning impacts the ground, they lunge.
Well, it sounded like a good idea at the time.
Hey, Solar, thank you for the follow.
Ooh, followers!
Time
Hooray!
to see the world die. All right. So,
Just in time.
yes, the two lunge at each other. Their followers are also now engaging as well. They don't exactly reach each other in the same quick time frame, like seconds, but there is now an active brawl between essentially everyone over there.
Okay, well, it didn't work. Or maybe it did. Perhaps the victor will be more amicable. We should hurry and get these people out of here now. Is there a way to speed that boat up?
Technically, you could cast a
Yes.
spell on it to make it faster.
could.
But I don't know if the captain's ready to go 20 times faster. Because it is slow. It hasn't technically left your 5 mile sight range.
Oh my.
5 miles.
Got a ways to go.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It took you hours to get here.
Hours.
Boats are not the
And that
quickest
was
of
when the
things.
boat was not overburdened with
Okay.
far more people.
Hours are out. Okay, we can't wait. We need to do something else now.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe not 10 times speed or whatever it was the last time, but maybe you could like at least double it, maybe triple it. Something obviously far more reasonable, but something that's just faster.
Didn't I only double the truck?
No, I think you put a couple potency behind.
Was
that.
it? So well, that would have been double. Okay, I guess.
Oh, how is Kalmir with space?
Very good.
So, wouldn't it be possible to magically expand the interior carrying capacity of a smaller boat to be able to handle more people?
Yes. And I didn't think of it.
Is doing that dangerous in the way of paradox?
Probably.
Well, yeah.
Paradox?
Paradox probably not.
Uh,
But quiescence.
Yeah,
Quiescence.
quiescence. Yeah, definitely.
But they'll just forget. But it reinforces the lie, and it's kind of a no-no. But there's a lot of people here that we need to get out.
Yeah, like,
Start going with the ends justify the means here.
I mean, that's the only way I live.
The only other thing that really comes to mind is for Drew to like open the gates to the underworld to like kind of like take them just very shallowly over to, you know, another gate across the ocean, but he hasn't really been navigating the underworld around here, so like that would be an adventure and a half on its own.
And have its own perils.
Yes. Trying to
And-
herd a whole city of people through the underworld, trying to cross the ocean.
And to be fair, my character's kind of geared as a combat character. I do have some utility stuff, but nothing that's going to be really useful in this scenario.
If we went into the border marches, oh, that's still water, but there wouldn't be any risk of ghost death, just spirit death.
At least with ghosts, I can scream at them and set them on fire.
Drew can negotiate directly with ghosts.
The ghosts really aren't the problem.
The
It's
Reapers,
the Chthonians
Yeah.
too.
problems, which are technically not ghosts.
So if I were to become invisible to ghosts, it would not matter to them? Because there's Ghost Shield, which protects me from like their Numina manifestations and stuff, but that can be tweaked to sight as well.
Because it's Arcana, the fact that they are death attuned, probably it would still work. But lore wise, they're not ghosts.
Hmm.
They are.
They were already there.
Yeah. Yeah. Technically, ghosts are Chthonians that didn't come from the underworld. Look, we don't need to
Gray
worry
area.
about it.
Would it be easier to kind of create a magical bridge, or would it be easier to like magically expand the capacity of a boat? Or
It would be easier for capacity. The magical bridge, that's going to be long. If that's what you mean, a bridge across the water?
basically,
That's much
Or-
much further than 5 miles.
yeah.
I don't think the scale goes that high.
No. Small neighborhood.
Yeah, mages' spells are powerful, but they can't really like wipe
They're
out
not-
cities.
Yeah, they're not omnipotent.
You are not an archmaster.
Yeah, I'm not an archmaster.
I'm still operating off the old rules.
Yeah, an archmaster that kind of existed didn't actually exist. This
Well-
is just plot
Merlin.
reason for things that happened that no one really questioned.
Well, we're kind of drawing blanks on ideas here.
Yeah,
So I guess it's plot point time if you got one.
Oh, I do. Don't worry, and it'll be a fun one that'll cause more problems. Can you believe that?
Hooray, more problems.
More problems.
We haven't even figured out the ones we're dealing with.
Well, it's
Gandhi
really
likes,
a dark time to be.
Gandhi likes icing on his cake.
There's no cake left at this point. But yes, so Kalmir, you can see this fight between the gods is going on.
Magnificent.
It is something to behold.
And you started it. It's your fault.
I'll add that to my many titles.
God pit fighter.
Instigator of the gods.
Ringmaster of the gods.
But yeah, Luna's moon getting closer. It is now moving.
Now we can see it.
It is now slowly moving. You look at it for a minute, gets a couple percents bigger, surprisingly, the tide has not gone, wild and drowned the city yet.
Oh no, the moon's getting closer.
But that's not the entire plot point yet. So we're not done.
But wait, there's more.
The figure of fire and light.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, he's now doing stuff again. So he stops pacing around the rubble and eventually looks up towards the sky. Not in any not towards like the moon or anything, just directly up. Kind of lifts both his arms in the air and, well, the storm that was going on, thunderstorm that you made earlier, it's now suddenly fire.
My storm is on fire.
The clouds are burning. Lightning is firing off. It's not all lightning, though. You have... Yeah. Sky's on fire.
Amennakhti kind of looks up and goes, I could do that.
Has it reached, over here?
Oh, yes, the sky above you is on fire.
Oh, okay.
The sky above this entire city is now actively on fire. Clouds that even weren't there before, there's now clouds of fire.
I think we need to get out of here now, too.
It may be time to, not be here anymore.
Shortly after everything catches on fire, well, Kalmir... yeah...
Because wait, there's more. If you
This
order
isn't
right now, we'll send you 2 for the same price.
This isn't even my final form.
This is just the plot, the fancy narrative for the actual important part of the plot point. All right, the sky on fire is just there to look cool. All right,
Told you that story to tell you this one.
Yes. What would this be? Give me a stamina.
Everybody or just Kalmir?
Just Kalmir, because he's seeing the entire city. Yeah, just give me a stamina roll.
Straight stamina. Okay.
That's not good. I don't like that.
Straight stamina. Oh, 2 successes.
You're forcing a stamina roll on seeing stuff. This is not good.
Yeah, so essentially what amounts to a citywide flashbang. Kalmir is only blinded for a couple minutes.
What about the rest of us?
I mean, it's bright, but the area around you, the very local area, did not completely erupt in light. There were a couple buildings and piles of rubble and whatnot, but After Kalmir comes to his senses.
Exactly.
Yeah, Amennakhti's actually gonna run over and try to help Kalmir once he sees Kalmir like grabbing
On
his
the
eyes and
ground, yeah.
screaming.
I can't see. I can't see. My vision is all white.
Yeah, Kalmir, previously, as you now come to sight again, there were a lot of bodies around from all the flooding and death. Those bodies are moving again.
Oh dear.
They're all very slowly kind of rising, grabbing their heads, kind of confused.
The dead are walking again?
I have questions.
Mage sight death? Are they still dead?
No.
They are not dead.
And Geist sight says what?
Well, you don't see any in the direct your sight.
Oh, fair enough. I don't have mage sight.
You don't have 5 mile sight.
The only local bodies that have reanimated are kind of crushed under rubble at the moment around you.
But they are still reanimated.
Yes, they are now very confused and panicked that they are buried.
Well, Kalmir's gonna relate these events. So I don't have the words though.
The dead are coming back to life?
They were dead. I looked at them before. They were dead, but now they are not registering as dead anymore.
Kalmir, because this might help you grasp the situation slightly. Their souls aren't back. But what's there now, one day could be.
Oh. Something is there.
You've seen it a couple times before.
It looks like Stahl, I assume, and
Looks like Stahl.
a couple other.
Looks like the one you found in that barn. It looks like the one person you spoke to earlier in this city.
Damn you, Professor, and cosmological events rising more than one Promethean at once? Damn you, Professor!
My goodness.
No, this is on a scale he could never have done.
No, this isn't a Promethean that did this, sir.
They all are now looking. They have the same aura that Stahl has. It's not quite human, but it is still alive. It's almost human. Just not quite there. Even the ones that are buried are also the same way. Buried or drowned or in pieces?
Well,
Question mark?
pieces had kind of stitched themselves back together.
They pulled themselves together in different parts.
What, for the ones that their pieces were not present, seemingly forged new ones.
Out of concrete or something, I don't know. Something out there is capable of making new life on a grand scale. Where is that flamey thing now?
Still standing where it
Still
was.
standing there.
It is now walking, however, towards this scuffle of gods.
Oh. Oh. I wonder what's gonna.
Really? We're just living vicariously through you at this point, Kalmir.
Pretty much. I'm just giving play-by-plays here. You guys want to see?
If it has effects on you like it just had, probably not.
Okay. Well, that was just the bright light. I mean, you've used it once. Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm just listening to all these plot points, but they're super interesting.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, people sort of kind of calmed down a little bit. They're not quite really anymore after, well, flashes on the horizon, and at least the people near you are now overhearing this and are incredibly confused and worried.
Moon's falling, gods are fighting, people are rising up.
Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing.
Rook's is just.
You got anything, Rook?
Nope.
Nope.
This is
Those were the grand plot.
the grand plot points. You can't get any bigger than that, can you?
Not easily.
Well, the moon's getting bigger.
Shh.
The moon's just gonna sit on us.
So, is it moving toward us or is it getting bigger? Would I be able to tell that through forces, motion?
It's not that it's not getting bigger. Yeah, it's not getting bigger, and the moon itself does not appear to be moving closer. It's an image of the moon, somewhat. It's not rock.
It's 2D.
It's getting closer to you. No.
What? Okay, what am I seeing then?
Oh my god.
Well, you don't have spirit sight, so you don't know what you're seeing.
You know what? I'll spend the mana and activate Spirit Sight because I do have
Seeing
Spirit.
Spirit, sir.
It's actually Luna? Is it? It's got to be. Oh.
To round the Kalmir having a breakdown off, there's another fleet essentially of not fleet, wing of helicopters coming in, much larger than it was before. You can only assume that basically the entire capacity that carrier fleet had is now flying in.
Amennakhti's trying to flag them down, you know.
They're a couple miles out, but
Stop. That's a bad idea.
I will fire sunlight at them if I have to get their attention.
that is gonna make them wave off, sir.
And if you get their attention, you might become a target.
Well, if they're big helicopters, maybe they're trying to get people out.
Well,
Most of them are unarmed, you can tell. Most of them appear to be transport or
They don't have-
utility choppers.
They don't have the big tubes on them that the other ones did. They do not rain fire.
Where are they going?
Here?
Because he said they're flying, but not exactly what
They're
direction.
flying towards the city.
Yeah, I assume they were part of the rescue mission that the others were on.
Yeah, there's many more of them now, but actually I think I had a number too. I think I actually had, give me a second. Because I think I actually, for some reason, decided to write down how many each model of things they had.
Gandhi making his own air wing.
Well, when I had essentially 3 aircraft carriers to work with,
How many
Why
points
not?
did your army list cost?
don't worry, don't ask that.
More
Well,
importantly,
yeah.
are they playing Flight of the Valkyrie?
It's copyright. So.
Ride the Valkyrie, yeah.
I was thinking it was going to be Fortunate Son.
That too.
Very well might as well be.
And now after the stream, I'm going to be listening to Fortunate Son.
Mhm.
How's unless you're looking for something, how's that fight going?
I was just doing some math.
Just how many helicopters are incoming?
Like 58.
Ooh.
Okay, we're flagging them down. We got to get these people out, and we got to get the hell out because Luna's coming, everybody.
That is quite the thunderous roar that is approaching.
Yeah, it is. As they get closer, you can definitely hear the rotors of over 50 helicopters.
As stated, Amennakhti's trying to flag them down.
That is some impressive downwash.
Can you just use your sunlight like a signal? Just on, off, on, off?
You want to like Batman signal them down?
You know what? I'm sure they're going to be landing all over the place.
Yeah.
They need
They're
a
going to be
whole bunch of
landing
landing
wherever they
zones.
can, honestly.
Any open area.
But yeah, the fight has actually stopped.
Oh. Are they... Is there a victor, or are they just tired and looking up now?
They're, well, tired may not be the best word.
Are they dead?
No, they're just kind of more concerned about Luna.
Okay. I am very tempted to just go over there and see what's happening. But there's all these people that need to be rescued.
Mouth Sunray.
I think these flying people might have this all under control now. You think? Maybe.
Assuming... Have the people all around us noticed the helicopters incoming?
They do hear them at this point, yes.
All
A
right.
couple do see them.
So
I mean, you can see a couple of them. It's a very...
Amennakhti's going to raise his voice. These helicopters will be able to air vac you to safety.
You said the wrong line. It's get to the chopper.
To the chopper.
Amennakhti looks over at Drew. I don't know what movie you're referencing.
What's a movie?
Let's not confuse poor Kalmir.
Kalmir is already very confused.
There is so many things happening all
Every
at
one of
once.
Kalmir's brain cells is firing at 200% speed right now, and they're not finding any answers.
Just the cherry processing.
Yeah.
Overclock.
So, I think Amennakhti's honestly, at this point, unless somebody gives him a reason to go see the fight, he's not interested in this fight. He's like, we need to get out of here, so...
Need to get the people out, or we need to get out.
Yeah.
It's not every day that Luna herself descends.
Yes, it's not every day that the moon gets ready to fall and squish us. Yes, that's why we need to get out of here.
No, I mean it's the moon, but it's not the moon. It's spirit of the moon. The moon hasn't moved, but she is coming down.
That seems even more concerning. Somehow.
And both of the predators are watching her.
I don't want to know about any interspecies cha-cha that's getting ready to go on here. We need to get out.
Meanwhile, the downwash is drowning out conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them are kind of, breaking off to the rest of the city, trying to find landing spots. But there are a couple that are trying to touch down within relative vicinity.
Amennakhti's gonna start directing refugees. Trying to make sure things are orderly. As much order as you can get.
You're herding cats.
Pretty much. 1000%, yes.
Yeah.
Kalmir's gonna, start waving people while he's backing up into an alley out of sight. And he's gonna teleport over there.
Oh dear.
Teleport where, Kalmir?
Near the Wolf and Liz and Raptor.
Teleports directly in between them. So what's going on here?
What's up? Luna's coming.
You know it's bad when one of the players just has to take off his headset. It's just like, nope.
Kalmir wants front row ringside seats.
Yeah, he's not going directly in between them. He's going to be a safe distance enough to hear what's happening and see and be near enough. Because this is once in a lifetime. Sometimes not even that.
Okay, well, I guess we'll do that then. The other two, I feel bad about Kalmir doing stupid things. But directing civilians, it is
Herding cats.
It's a pain in the ass to do, yeah. But it is fairly uneventful.
Yep.
And Drew will not be getting onto a helicopter until there's nobody else to get onto a helicopter because...
See you in a few weeks.
I mean, as far as he's concerned, like worst case scenario, if he dies out here on this island, he wakes up somewhere else tomorrow morning.
Yeah, fair enough, I suppose.
But he's going to make sure that he doesn't take anybody else's seat.
All right. Kalmir,
Yes.
you arrive. It is quite deafeningly silent for the amount of fighting that was going on here a minute prior. The major hunters here remain quiet, not really moving against each other, and their children, I suppose is the best word, are also now incredibly motionless and like, okay, time to not do anything stupid.
Mom's coming, behave.
The poor humans that are sitting around here, these, some of them normal humans, some of them robots, they don't know what they're looking at. They just see a massive moon descending upon the two beasts that just ripped apart a giant sea fish monster that we're fighting. They've backed very, very healthy distance away. They're still many are moving away actively. A lot of people don't want to be here.
I'm the only one that does.
But eventually, the moon stops getting closer. And it's deafening. The speech. You don't know what's being said.
Dang, first time.
You don't speak first time, unfortunately. And it's a little out of the God Machine's field to just kind of teach everyone subconsciously.
Can I nudge a nearby werewolf?
You can. Give me a this will be a roll to see if they even acknowledge you right now, I'm gonna be honest.
Yep. when God comes down and starts yelling at you, you pay attention.
Strength plus athletics to punch them as hard as physically possible.
Oh yeah, what role you?
It would have to be a physical roll, honestly.
Strength is not just a shoulder tap.
Maybe strength athletics if I'm shaking them, or persuasion.
Yeah, I guess strength persuasion, because it's still kind of a, hey, talk to me.
What an odd roll.
Yes, it is an odd roll.
Presence plus athletics.
This may not go very. Oh, look, I got it! Sweet. One success.
Wow.
With 2 dice.
This poor werewolf acknowledges your presence and is just like, kind of like through his teeth. Now's not the time.
I don't speak that tongue. Can you translate? Sum up. Cliff notes.
Give me the cheesema.
The werewolf kind of very quietly is whispering and stuttering here. But gist of the speech here is stop it, you idiots. What the hell are you doing? Like, this. It is essentially Luna coming down and just cursing out the two hunters.
That's amazing.
Of course, like, Luna, being Luna, is changing, like, the moral, the point, the flow of the conversation constantly. The werewolf, honestly, has no real idea what point she's trying to convey here.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all you're really getting out of this stammering werewolf here.
Does the raptor know Luna as well?
How the hell am I gonna know that?
Well, I bet she seems to be talking to both.
I don't even know what it is.
What, is Wolf giving any sort of response, or does he look, chastised?
They both look kind of like a, damn, we're actually just being told off. Like, again, as much emotion as a large building-sized Garu werewolf thing, essentially Garu raptor, are showing you. But they both kind of backed away from each other, and
side topic, where's the flame guy?
approaching.
Still approaching.
Taking a sweet time.
It's walking. It's a bit of a distance.
Okay. Just so I know where he is and what he's doing. Nothing really. Keep an eye out for the plot point,
But yes, we are a bit early, but I think this is a good place to end it.
Okay.
Oy, alrighty.
So,
Shutting down, everybody.